Hi, my name is Pat Woods. I'm the Director of Religious Education at Abraham Lincoln Unitarian Universalist Congregation in Springfield, Illinois, and I'm here with your Time for All Ages. This is kind of a special time for all ages. Yeah, I probably say that about all of them, don't I? But I really do think this is special because this is the pre-voting edition of our Time for All Ages. And you may be asking yourself, well, wait a minute, this is for people who are under 18. What in the world would you be doing talking about voting to people under 18? Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm talking to you because you are going to be the people who vote, and believe it or not, even if you're under 18, you influence people around you to vote. Now, I voted in my first election way back in 1980. You go ahead and do the math. That'll tell you how old I am. And as I recall, it was a presidential election, and I believe I voted for John Anderson. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is that I voted. And part of the reason that I voted, I had just started college that year, and I met a person who was from a country where they had just gotten the ability to vote in presidential elections. And we were chit-chatting about the upcoming election. He was not a United States citizen, so he wasn't going to be voting in our election, but he did talk to me about what he thought about the various candidates and asked me what I thought about those candidates. And in the middle of the conversation, we started talking about the people who vote. And it tends to be in America that a lot of people don't vote. Can you imagine that? I mean, this astounded my friend because he came from a country where the right to vote was brand new. And so they had 90 something, I believe it was 92% of people participating in the election. And he said, I just don't understand why your country fought so hard to win this right doesn't exercise the right more frequently. And that got me to thinking a lot. And I have voted in every election since then because not only is it a duty, it's my right and my privilege as an American citizen. And so, although most of you who are listening to this probably can't vote yet, here's a really good thing to do so you can be part of the process. First thing, talk to the adults in your household and find out whether or not they've voted. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to vote or who to vote for or anything along those lines. That's not my right. But I am going to tell you, you do need to talk to your adults and find out, well, hey, have you voted? And if they have voted, oh my goodness, tell them thank you. If they haven't voted, this might be a really good opportunity for you to prompt them to do so. Because elections are important. And in every election, the choices that we make determine the course of our state, our country, sometimes even the world. And so it's very important that we have a voice. And one of the best ways for youth to have a voice is to talk to the adults and say, look, these are the people I'm interested in. These are the things that are important to me. And so it's important that the adults in your life know what's important to you because that is going to affect the way that they vote. And the fact that you're interested in whether or not they vote is also going to affect whether or not they vote. So, yeah, it's important. I'm going to vote next Tuesday. I live in a small enough area that I didn't have to worry too terribly much about COVID. And so I'm going to get up real early in the morning before anybody else gets there. And you better believe I'm going to go vote. And please make sure that the folks who are in your life are doing the same thing. And when it's your turn and when you're old enough, exercise your right. Take advantage of the privilege and you go vote too. Have a great day. Bye-bye.